All the trans kids, this is not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. This law is a bad law. And I'm not saying that it's a bad because it's a personal thing. It's just not a well-written law. It'll definitely see its time in court. Whether it passes or not, I can't say. Trans kids bear no responsibility for what's going on. And by responsibility, I don't mean blame. The responsibility falls squarely on adults and doctors. We should have done more to protect you. Trans kids need trans adults to show them optimism, strength, and courage. To teach them the difference between a setback, a challenge, a hill to climb, and a catastrophe. To teach them that although we're being targeted as a community, we're not victims. To remind them that they're being used as a political tool to distract. I think we should remind them that they're the first generation to actually transition so young. To have parents that support them in their transition. We're the most supported generation of trans kids to ever exist. Trans people are walking through a storm. Like all storms, the storm rolls in, then gain intensity. Trees fall, rivers overflow, the lights go out, then it begins to weaken, and the winds blow in another direction. The sun peeks through, and the storm is over. That's when we pull ourselves together, clear away the rubbish, and get on with life. We knew that there was a storm coming. Did you build a safe shelter? Were you able to stock up on everything to ride the storm out? Were you able to build a supportive community? Whether you did or you didn't, this storm will pass. Ignore anyone that's telling you the heavy rain, the strong wind, the loud thunder are reason enough for you not to weather the storm. Me and so many others were in the storm for so long. Eventually, we got out. We found our way out. If we did, so will you. This is not a life or death issue, and don't believe anybody who's telling you that it is. Every aspect of a kid's life is controlled by adults, and this is no different. With everything else, this will be litigated, and even if we lose the case, you'll be an adult in just a few years. With adulthood comes more choice, more power, generally more options. There's a freedom that's part of adulthood that children have no way of knowing about. Living, experimenting, experiencing, and learning is what childhood is all about. Becoming an adult is a huge win. Take comfort in that except for a small number of us, the rest of us started later. I would have loved not having to undo my puberty, but I don't regret going through puberty. As trans people, we're not born any stronger than any other kind of person. We just learn to be stronger. Our lives are challenging, whether they should be or not, are more challenging than most other people's lives, regardless of who's sitting in the Oval Office. Learn how to face challenges, learn how to fight and get over obstacles. Learn how to take what you feel and to turn it into positive actions. Turn insecurity, anger, sadness into actions. Learn how not to turn them inward on yourself. You're not a political issue. You aren't a problem. You're a gift. All throughout history, the greatest teachers have been made to suffer. The status quo hates to be challenged. These people have no idea that you're teaching unconditional love, self-awareness, and to tell the truth. Truth that will serve to tear down the prisons that they built for themselves. Those limiting ideas about gender and gender roles. Following rules that they didn't even help create. They're teaching freedom, not political freedom, personal freedom. The fact of the matter is that you don't need anything to be trans. You are trans. If you're feeling sad, there is help for that. Whatever you're feeling is valid, but it's not a reason. Auntie Mame was right when she said life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death.